So today, recruits, I'm going to teach you how to survive in a 21st century world. I'm going to brief you on all sorts of technologies, from databases, big data processing, servers, and machine learning technologies. Starting with database technologies, we have online transactional processing databases and online analytical processing databases. Online transactional processing databases are the typical databases that you think of. When your apps are sending messages to some server to store some data, most likely it's being done on an online transactional processing database, on an online analytical processing database. Data that's stored on OLTP are aggregated together on these big databases called online analytical processing databases. There are two sorts and two kinds of database technologies. Relational databases, the main implementation being SQL, from MySQL to PostgreSQL, and non-relational database technologies, spanning from key value databases, document-oriented databases, and columnar databases. Most columnar databases are utilize picking up data through columns, whereas in relational databases, they pick up data through rows. We have database partitioning in databases as well, where now that you have the problem of databases stored in multiple parallel servers, you have to think whether data, when it's being pushed in a database server, a group of database servers, if one of those database servers fail, should the database management system still accept that data or reject that data? Consistency or availability? For big data processing, we have MapReduce, which is a Google-inspired algorithm of processing multiple data sets in parallel servers, doing parallel computation, and then aggregating those results into one server.
Staff Sergeant!
What?
The enemy has breached our front lines. What should we do?
We will handle them later on. I am talking to the new recruits. Go fight, soldier.
Yes, sir!
With big data processing, we have MapReduce and Apache Spark. Apache Spark is a new technology that does a lot of data processing in memory, whereas MapReduce implementations typically do a lot of their data processing in the hard drive. So you're again worrying about availability. Apache Spark is faster and more available, but MapReduce, like Hadoop, strives to be more consistent. For server technologies, you have awesome technologies called Docker that allow you to virtualize a whole operating system and store them in a container. Last but not least, you have machine learning technologies like Google's new TensorFlow project, which is an open source project, and ROS, which is the robotic operating system, another open source project. Now, a lot of these technologies are being used for good and bad. There's that example of that free and open social networking application called Diaspora that utilized MongoDB and a mix of PostgreSQL to provide a free and wide open social networking system for people, allowing people to even spin up their own Diaspora server for the advancement of creating open source and free software. And then you have companies like Facebook that continually violate and is known to promulgate on stealing data and profiteering off of data. For Facebook, in the OLAP layer, they are known to use their own homegrown technology called PrestoDB, which is an online analytical processing database technology Facebook has used that allows it to aggregate data from all sorts of databases, not only relational databases. Now, with these technologies and with this knowledge in hand, what are you gonna do, soldier?